Hello, I'm Julie Gaudreau, Executive Director of the International Gas Research Conference, IGRC 2024, that will be held in Banff, in Canada, in May 2024. So today, I would like to welcome Mr. Abdul Aziz Hotman, President of the Malaysian Gas Association, MGA, and Regional Coordinator for South and Southeast Asia region at the International Gas Union. Hello, Mr. Aziz. It's a pleasure and an honor to welcome you to our Spotlight interview series.
Thank you. Thank you, Julie. I look forward to have a conversation with you. Thank you.
Wonderful. So we're going to start right away with the first question. So since the late 70s, when you experienced an oil crisis, your country has implemented various interesting policies to ensure energy security, which has enabled you to support your country's socio-economic growth. So I would like to start our interview by asking you to give us a quick overview of the role of gas in this whole development.
Thank you. This is an interesting question. Malaysia started out as we were very much in the backwaters back in 1960s. It was very much agriculture-based country. Then sometime in late 60s to early 70s, we found oil. Then in 1974, the government formed Petronas, the national oil company, for the purpose of monetizing this hydrocarbon. So with that, while we started to produce oil, of course, the gas come with it. As with other places in the world, we burn the gas because it was an unwanted discovery along with oil. But we saw the value because anything that can be burned can be turned into more useful energy. So we started our journey towards gasification of Malaysia. And for those who don't know Malaysia, we have two so-called parts of Malaysia, the Peninsular Malaysia, then the East Malaysia, which is on the island of Borneo. So we discover both oil and gas on both sides of the area of Malaysia. For Peninsular Malaysia, we saw an opportunity to make the gas available for the consumption within Peninsular Malaysia, while on the Borneo Island, because the population is not that many, we saw an opportunity to develop it into LNG and export to the region, especially to Japan, which was very much in required of the gas. So what we did was we started to make the gas available in Peninsular Malaysia. First, primarily to replace the power generation. At that time, primarily we burn distillate for the power supply for the population. So we've been good in monetizing those gas that today, or rather than today, at peak, gas was about 80% of the fuel that is used for the production of power in Peninsular Malaysia. Of course, today, because there are limits to the gas that can be made available, with the power generation requirement increasing, coal has taken maybe about 50% of the fuel mix. But gas still play a very important role in ensuring the power requirement of the country are met. So we build gas infrastructure to make the gas available across the Peninsular Malaysia. A project called Peninsular Gas Utilization Project, where we
Mhm.
built a total of almost 3,000 kilometers of pipeline within a 20-year period to make the gas available. And the rest, you as you have seen with other countries in the world, once
Mhm.
you make the gas available at every place in the country, investments start to come in to use the
Yes.
gas and make it better for the country, to develop the country better by making these crucial utilities available across the country.
Prosperity comes.
Exactly.
So to build on what you just said, because you gave us a very good overview, it would be interesting if you could tell us the top key priorities for the gas industry in Malaysia, because you've had an unprecedented growth in gas over the last 30 years.
Okay. In the beginning, the priorities was to introduce the gas to the industry, because again
Yes.
at that time either we use LPG, we
Mm-hmm.
use distillate, we use diesel as fuel. So it is about making people comfortable that gas is available
Mm-hmm.
reliably, uh, and as well as affordable. So a lot of effort by MGA. By the way, MGA was formed in 1986. So
Okay.
a lot of effort at that time was about advocacy for people to use more gas, and
Mm-hmm.
our advocacy was to leverage on gas being the cleanest of the fossil fuel. Thereby,
Yeah.
it is while it is affordable, it also provide a better environmental solution if you use more gas. So that was the first part of focus.
Yes.
We think we were quite good in that, because as I mentioned, gas growth is unprecedented. We make it available. People like gas so much, but from the government perspective, it is about making it at the cheapest possible uh,
Yes.
price. So what we focus on after the gas is made available is to
Mm-hmm.
advocate for market price liberalization. So
Yes.
we have been successful in doing that for the non-power sector. Industrial users or whatnot are paying what we call a market price based on the Malaysian index today. But for the power sector, for obvious reason, to make sure that the electricity tariff are not too high
Mm-hmm.
for people like you and me, it is still very much controlled by the government. So today, the priority for us is about also liberalizing the price, the market for the power sector. Because why is this so? Because the production from the domestic gas, we have limited gas reserve. Uh,
Mm-hmm.
we need to import. If we don't liberalize the price to the market price, uh, there's no way that we can import the gas into Peninsular Malaysia, and because of that, then you will have an issue of ensuring sufficient gas to make sure that we have security of supply for our energy needs.
Okay. And then I believe that you had also today a third priority that is was more in touch with sustaining and decarbonizing the gas industry, I believe.
Yes, uh, I think wherever the conference that you go today, everybody talk about the race to net zero. We
Yes.
are fully on board. For Malaysia, we have committed 2050 to be the year of net zero for us.
Mm-hmm.
At Malaysia Gas Association, we believe gas will be playing a major role in ensuring the country will reach net zero by 2050. Now, these are not just rhetoric. We are taking concrete action. For Malaysia, for Petronas, they have committed to undertake PCS project, which
Mm-hmm.
if we look at the current schedule, it should be on stream by 2028, whereby whatever the CO2 that come with the gas that we use in Peninsular Malaysia will
Mm-hmm.
be captured and returned back to the earth, inside the earth, to make sure that it will have the smallest possible carbon footprint to
Okay.
support the country aspiration towards net zero.
And based on your key priorities that we just talked about, could you tell us what contribution the Malaysian gas value chain is making and can continue to make to improving environmental conditions in Malaysia and the Southeast Asian region?
Uh, the biggest issue with Malaysia as well as the Southeast Asia region is about the energy trilemma.
Yeah.
We like it to be green, but we also have a pressing issue in as far as the standard of living for the whole region. What you don't realize is we have about 500 million population in Southeast Asia.
Mm-hmm.
Big chunk of it are yet to have access to electricity. Not only electricity, but affordable electricity. So we believe while we are transitioning towards net zero, gas with its cost position should be able to complement this journey while also ensuring that cost of living, the costs that the whole region need to be more affordable will be there. Remember, we need to make sure that there is food on the table. Unlike
Yes.
other more fortunate region in the world, we are still very much behind when it comes to development. There are issues with food, there are issues with access to electricity, and in order for us to reach the level of North America, Europe, or whatnot, I believe the gas will play a significant role uh, for us to have what we call a just transition towards this net zero by 2050.
Yes, it's very interesting because what I hear from your response is that we have the energy trilemma, but you put the people first as well in all this trilemma. And so that will lead me, Mr. Aziz, to my next question, which is now from a more global perspective, how do you think the gas value chain industry should work to drive the innovation agenda forward across the globe?
Uh, Today, there's a lot of talk about this transition and a lot of thoughts that gas is a dying industry. I don't think so. As I mentioned, especially for this region, because we need gas to make sure that we have this just transition. So the president of Petronas, as you mentioned at the LNG conference
Mm-hmm.
2023, indicate that gas is not only a transition fuel, but a destination fuel to get us there. And I suppose beyond that, the key is to make gas green. And this is where I should say greener than what it is today, rather than green. It is green, but it need to be greener than what it is today. So I think innovation, collaboration across the world needed to be there. I know in North America there are incentives. In Europe there are penalties on how we can make gas greener. But I think that there need to be technology innovation, irrespective of all those approach that is taking place. Because at the end of the day, I think making the gas green is possible. It's probably needed more money than what it is today, but it is still, I think, going to be competitive compared to other renewable energy, which is critical to make sure that we have this just transition for all of us. So collaboration is and innovation is indeed very important in this journey.
It's very interesting, and that lead me to my next question when you talk about collaboration and innovation. So in closing, you know that we're going to have the IGRC 2024 next year. So could you tell us why researchers, academics, and innovators in Malaysia and other countries in the Southeast Asia region should submit a paper abstract to the call for papers and come to IGRC 2024?
Besides Canada being nice to be, but I suppose this year, Malaysia will be releasing several policies on energy, especially the National Energy Transition Roadmap and those related to climate change. As I mentioned, we have our issues, especially on our socio-economic development. And this is where the discussion at IGRC is critical, because innovative ideas, latest technology could be key for us to speed up the transition, but in a pragmatic and orderly manner. So for me, as the Malaysia Gas Association President, we have been urging our members to use this platform to showcase their innovation and share with the world. At the regional level, that is also what we are doing. We are going to have a few, events at this region, and we will definitely be sharing about what IRGC is doing, and will urge the members to actually use the platform, submit whatever that are relevant, because I think the opportunity to talk, discuss about some of the new things, especially what is happening in the West as well as the Northern Hemisphere, could be of beneficial for our part, which I think is behind when it comes to this journey. So we look forward to be active participant in this conference, and to try our best to promote this. Yeah.
And we look forward to welcome people from your country and to hear about their views on and their perspective, and ultimately, as you said, to initiate some collaboration between countries.
Yep.
So, Mr. Aziz, I would love to continue this discussion because I think it's very, very interesting, but it's time to conclude our interview. So I would like to thank you very much for accepting to participate to our Spotlight interview series. We sincerely hope that this will allow people who listen to us to understand how natural gas has been and still is driving the socio-economic progress of Malaysia is vital for your energy security and our security as well, while always trying to have innovative solutions so gas can be in a cleaner form and play an important role even beyond 2050.
Yes.
Thank you very much, Mr. Aziz. It was very great. Have a great day.
Thank you, Julie. Look forward to see you.